Alright, so we need to investigate the break room. So what have we got here? Oh, what's that? Looks like someone, like, peed on the ledge. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? That looks like hair. Like, right? That looks like someone cut their hair. And that looks like a pile of piss. And what the hell is that across the street? Alright, well, anyway. So, yeah, there's definitely stuff here. But how would I... No. No. What am I supposed to do here? Wait a minute. Did it remove my mission? Did you notice that? Where the fuck did it go? Chaos of the Masked Rider. The sound of firecrackers. That's our evidence. Figure out the unknown odor, right? What the fuck? What do I do? They said this is where the unknown odor is. I can see what could possibly be the source of the unknown odor there, but what do I do? It still isn't adding up. I don't have enough to go on. I need to look around some more. I am looking around. I already found something here. Look. I don't get it. What do they want me to do? Another fucking screw. Wait, is something over here maybe? What's this? An old circuit on the floor, of course. No, what am I looking for? Do I know the 1990s being rancid in their songs? No. No. I already have the noise in the detector. The drone, maybe? Maybe fly the drone outside? Or maybe the dog? Wait a minute. The dog. The dog.
All right.
The dog looks for smells.
Good dog. Very good dog.
Look. The dog is rotating. Look, look, look. Yeah, it worked. Are the cigarette butts bothering you?
Excuse me.
Do you allow smoking in the office? That's rare. Yeah, some of the authors say they can't come up with ideas unless they smoke. Where most offices ban smoking, this is ours, so we're pretty lax about it. Of course, the non-smokers aren't crazy about it. I get it. Is that why you have the window open in December? Yes, the ventilation system never lets enough fresh air inside. Mikuru-chan, the young lady, opens the window at the start of every meeting. Then the authors smoke while we all talk.
What does that mean? When
your voices leak outside, isn't there a risk of someone overhearing? I doubt it. I mean, we're on the 3rd floor. Besides, we're not that loud, and the next building over is some distance away. Really doesn't worry about that. I think I'll look around the windows. Yeah, I'll tell you exactly what it is. Someone is above or below them listening. And seeing that there's stains on the window, someone's above them.
Attaboy.
100% someone is above them listening. What is it, boy? Something nearby? Ah, it's so cute. Okay, let me see what's going on. Yep, look.
What the?
A piss stain. Someone's peeing. What are these stains? You were trying to show me these stains, huh? I wonder what they are. Doesn't look like bird poo. More stains above the window, too. Weird. See? I told you. Yo, someone's pissing on them from upstairs. What the hell? Someone's giving them golden showers, dude. That's disgusting.
Hmm?
What's this? Looks like animal fur. Why is this here? Wait, is it... An animal's pissing on them. Yo, there's a big tiger. It just goes, woo! What were you thinking? You're not supposed to take Data home. But we're closing in on the deadline. Come on, just this once? No way! I told you so many times. You know our ideas are being leaked, don't you? Of course I know. You're not showing Data to anyone, are you? What do you mean? You were saying the other day how you could make it on your own now. What? I don't want to believe it, but... Come on, you two. Stop arguing. Yagami-san. Looks like your fears have come true, Sonata-san. The authors are all gotten suspicious of each other. Oh boy. Oh boy. I haven't been able to trust him myself. Maybe the perpetrator really is among us. In any case, there's no more time to waste. I'll have to speed up my investigation. There are two strange pieces of evidence I found. The animal fur and the smelly stains. The smell is really strong, too. Maybe I should get Rompo to sniff out its source.
I believe in you, buddy.
So wait. If he wants me to sniff out his source, we gotta go upstairs.
Good dog. Very good dog.
He doesn't want to go outside? Yeah, I knew it. We gotta go upstairs. We gotta see where it's coming from upstairs. Haha.
Hmm?
You want me to go to the rooftop? There's something up there? Wonder what it could be. A pissing polar bear. Okay.
You got something? This way, huh?
Okay, here we go.
Doing great.
Follow, run, go
This way, huh? Got something? Doing great.
So cute. La, la. Oh. Oh, what'd he find? What'd you find, boy? What is it?
Attaboy.
What is that? A cat food can. What's this doing here? This must be what caused the stains in the office. Those stains could be emanating the smell of cat food. Really? No, we're not doing a $25 goal for gloves and a glove can. Please stop being ridiculous. I think there's a possibility, or rather it's the only possibility left after the process of elimination. What are you saying? We shouldn't keep turning a blind eye, Okazaki-san. We should confront the facts and expose the perpetrator before Kazuto Jumonji implodes from within. Sonata-kun, are you saying? Oh, Yagami-san. Sonata-san, I think you can hold off your big confrontation until you hear the results of my investigation. Huh? Did you find something?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I figured out the suspect's unique strategy. Really? The two stains in the office, the animal fur and the can of cat food, the window that always remains open during their meetings, and there's the reason detectives couldn't find wiretaps or hacks. If I combine all of that, I'll expose the truth. I'm going to deduce the suspect's identity and how they did it based on the evidence. Firstly, the method by which the suspect was stealing information. A listening device. Probably the suspect listened in. I understand your brainstorming sessions take place at the same time every evening. If someone were to use a listening device precisely at that time, they could steal your ideas from this for your next novel. Wait, hold on, there weren't any bugs. That's right, Yagami-san. Remember, 3 detectives came and couldn't find one bug. I don't blame them for not being able to find it, because the only bug that showed up was, or the bug only showed up when it was needed. It showed up, a listening device?
Yep.
The suspect brought up an ingenious way to bring it in there. You see, the key to solving the mystery is the marks left at the office. Those marks tell us how the suspect called his bug. The cat food, right? I guess the fur, too. Oh, right? That's not it. I did the wrong thing. Oh, they called the bug with cat food. Got it. There were strange stains outside the office window, and they smelled like a greasy meal. Or greasy meat, excuse me. Greasy meat. Okay. Outside the window, I wouldn't know what those were. Luckily, I found the source of the smell in the corner of the rooftop. Cat cat food? Yes, in all likelihood, the suspect dropped cat food from this can onto the protrusion right outside of the window. It was that process which stained the outside wall. So you're saying this can of cat food is what called the bug?
Yep.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. I also found evidence which reveals the suspect's identity. The fur. Ah! Not his face. Oh, is that fur? A tuft of animal fur was found near the stains on the wall. This fur is likely from a cat. A cat? Are you saying a cat is spying on us?
Yep.
Yes, or more precisely, a cat wearing a wire. Are you serious? That's how they're listening in on our meetings? Yes, I know it's hard to believe. Come meeting time, our suspect would carry the cat up onto the roof and drop cat food right outside of your window. Then he would release the cat and direct it to head toward the food. Hold on. Do you really think a creature as apathetic as a cat would be baited like that?
No.
Maybe the owner kept the cat hungry beforehand so it would leap at the sight of food. Yes, that might do the trick. Cats are snooty, but not so snooty that they can just ignore real hunger. Right. See you later, Kevin. Have a good night. Your meeting space is near the window, which is close to where the bait was placed. Moreover, you've been keeping the window open to let the cigarette smoke out. With the bugged cat sitting right outside, your conversations were leaking like a broken faucet. I can hardly picture this. There's still something I'm not convinced about, Yagami-san. Our meetings can get pretty long. Even if the cat were well trained, wouldn't it just get up and walk away after it's eaten its food?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I wondered about that too. My best guess would be sleep medication. Sleep medication?
Yep.
The owner might have spiked the food with sleep aids. I've heard you can ask a vet for a prescription. You really think the perpetrator would get that far? Yeah, sure. I mean, you think he could have just hung a listening device from a string or something, but think about it this way. A device on a string will eventually be seen. But if someone just sees a sleeping cat, who's gonna care? You have a point. Nobody would even think to shoot a sleeping kitty. It's a weird trick, but it's simply a new and highly effective way of hiding in plain sight. Huh. Now, having said that, if a detective were to come and investigate, the suspect would still want to keep the bug from being found. Ah, and then the cat were just outside the window would set off the detective's bug detector. Right. If the bug detector was never set off by anything, let alone a cat. We even had a detective come in immediately after the ID meeting once. How could it have never been found?
Yep.
Our suspect probably had a way to chase the cat away if needed, and I believe he did that today in the time that I was there. The measure taken by the suspect to chase away the cat. Ah. Derek says, earlier today at the park, me and my friends were playing with a Bichon Frise dog. It was cute. It loves standing up on two legs and loves people, but it hates dogs. So a dog that loves people but hates other dogs. It's interesting. I'm not sure what the Bichon Frise looks like. So it's firecrackers, obviously. Here we go. Ooh! While I was interviewing with everyone here, I heard a firecracker go off outside. I understand that they went off and surprised the other detectives who came here before me. That's true, now that you're mentioning it. Whenever a detective shows up, the suspect sets off firecrackers to wake up that sleeping cat. Ah, if the cat could be put in a shallow sleep by adjusting the dosage, it would certainly be awakened and hide from the noise. That's true. I used to take sleeping pills myself when I was startled awake by an earthquake alert.
In other words.
Now then, all this leads me to the following conclusion. The suspect was someone on the outside, because anyone on the inside would be able to obtain information without the need of any kind of a bug. Sure, that makes sense. Are we in agreement, Sonata-kun? We are. The suspect had to be near this building as he spied on you. He had to be able to chase the cat away with a firecracker. Uh-huh. Okazaki-san, your idea meeting is scheduled to start right now, isn't it? The suspect might be nearby checking in on what we're doing, preparing to listen in on the idea meeting.
Hmm?
A man? Huh? What the? Oh, shit. He's just holding the cat. Oh, shit. Kind of a scaredy cat, ain't you? Time to get this asshole. Oh my god, this is hilarious, actually. Oh, shit. Get him. Get this piece of shit. Do-do-do. Get this motherfucker.
You won't get away.
I'ma get you. You stupid thief. I hate you. I'm coming for you, motherfucker. I'm gonna Pull down your pants and I'm going to give you a wedgie. Atomic style. How dare you bug the kitty? How could you give a sleeping medication that animal loves you now? I really hate you, asshole! Whoa, look at that stylish dodge. Gonna get you. Gonna get you. Oh, won't get away. Jump. So far, there hasn't been anything to kick at him, but I also missed a staminon earlier. Can I kick this? Yes! Nice! Right in the back of the fucking head.
Hold up.
Hold up! Son of a bitch. Okay. Fuck you. Oh, no! Ah! Well, come on. Oh, shit. Dude, I'm losing him. Oh, this sucks. This sucks and he's almost tired out. Fuck, he's way up the street. Oh, he tired out. I got him. I lucked out because he ran out of stamina. Alright. Get this. Oh. Gotcha. Alright. Very nice. Okay. Whew. Alright. Okay. Pant.
Hey.
So you're the one who's been spying on the office of Kazuto Jumonji. I don't know what you're talking about. Kicking me his nuts. This can of cat food. It had your fingerprints on it. You didn't think to wipe them off? What? I can hand this over to the police, you know. Oh, damn it. Of course, I don't actually have any fingerprints, but this is in the courtroom, so I'd say I'm allowed to bluff a little. It's time to give up and admit to your crime. Forget it! Give me back that cat food can, man! Alright, it's time to fuck him up. You ready?
Let's play, Mike.
The old boxer rope-a-dope style. Look at that. See, I don't have any combos because I'm just mashing punches. Look, can't do anything. Stop hitting me! Oh! Destroyed him. Absolutely destroyed him. Jesus, you killed him! He's dead. You turned his fucking brains into a fucking mush. Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey.
So who are you? Were you just stealing the writer's ideas? Is your name Sugoroku Futabababara? Yagami-san, did you catch the... Oh, it's you.
Hmm?
You know this person? Yes. This is Wataru Tenjibashi, our editor-in-charge.
Huh?
The Perp was your editor? Well, former editor to be exact. What do you mean? He was our editor until about a year ago, but we asked for him to be reassigned after he caused some trouble.
Does that mean?
What kind of trouble? He advertised the new book on social media without our consent before we'd even decided to publish it. We were still working on the plot points, none of which had been made public. So your own editor leaked classified information? And then the readers were expected this great novel, and we didn't even know if we were going to be able to complete it. This guy even disclosed a surprise twist in the story in an effort to save his marketing campaign. In the end, we had to scrap that novel and start another one from scratch. So that's what happened. It's your fault. All this is your fault. Excuse me, what? After all that happened, you decided to release your sleeping detective series with another publisher. The editor-in-chief hated me for losing a featured author. He stopped giving me work until I had no choice but to resign.
No way.
So you took out your frustration by stealing their ideas and selling them to an unknown writer. A writer in a slump will pay anything for good ideas. And I'm sure this man took full advantage. So what you're gonna do to me, man? We'll leave it up to the court to decide what you'll be charged with. No! No! Well, I think we did it. Thank you so much, Yagami-san. Well, I'm just glad we were able to catch the perp. Sanada-kun, are we good now? Okazaki-san, you should know that I recognize your talent, but I cannot condone distrusting your teammates. Oh, I know that some of the authors are looking to go independent. I also know that worries you. I'm sorry. Well, ever since the plagiarism mess, the teamwork in Kazuto Jumonji has been in shambles. We have to start making improvements. And that starts with trusting our members and working as one. Can I count on you for that, Sonata-kun? Yes, of course. I think I'm looking forward to Kazuto Jumonji's next book. Yeah, you did it. Oh, yeah, baby. Come on now. The Showa Duel Records, Earth. What the hell does that mean? The skill EX Dagger Break has been unlocked. Learn how to use it from the skill app in the pause menu. EX Dagger Break. How do I figure out what the hell that is? It could be under Snake. Here it is. Attack when destroying an enemy's one-handed blade weapon. Cannot break weapons from powerful enemies. Sure, we'll buy it. Okay. How about this? Press Y right after parrying. Grab an enemy with B and then press Y when at low health only. The forearm twist. Oh. Grab an enemy when you're on the ground. Press B as the enemy is attacking when you're on the ground. Let's try that. The serpent hold. The serpentine hold. Shout out to Chipe, who's tipped me $1.69. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the first contribution in like an hour and 15 minutes. I appreciate that, Chipe. Thank you. We're at $45 at this point. I mean, it's been so slow. I don't even know if we're going to hit the hat goal tonight. It would be great if we did. Thank you to those who are chilling with me, though. But we hit him with the serpentine. Evasive blow. Dodge and then press X. Serpent strike as an additional strike to parries during EX boost. Gain the chance to stun enemies on X throws. Grab enemy with B and then press X to throw. Grant temporary immunity to knockdowns after you parry. How about some other... I didn't buy any of these, did I? Jesus, look at this. Catch and throw any weapon thrown at you. Press A, then Y. Press Y after you land a double finisher. I don't know what a double finisher even is. Oh, here you go. Attack enemies after you've been knocked down on the ground. That's not bad at all. Oh, I got an achievement. Skill Dabbler. Untap 30 skills. Whoa, look at this. When you're knocked down in another style, if you press down on the D-pad, you can jump up into the crane style. Oh, I like that idea. I actually really like that idea. Okay. Which hats are on deck tonight? Every hat. All your most popular ones are available tonight because I'm not wearing headphones. Unleash an attack while being knocked back. Why? It's called Hurricane Kick. Huh. Cannot be knocked down during your EX boost. That's actually really good. When at low health, you can escape body tackles by jumping. Being a recovery stance after a finishing blow charges the EX gauge. We can be able to kick away weapons. Ah. Press Y after a Y combo during an EX boost. Okay. Oh my god, there's so many. What about the boxing style? Yeah, see, look. I can't buy anything. Why? Because you need to unlock things at the gym. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, really, the only one that would work is comeback blow to get knocked down. Nothing else is going to work. I'm going to unlock some basic stuff. How about Tiger Arts, right? How do you earn SP? It's primarily through completing missions or combat. Those are the two. Oh, let's see here. Oh, charging to attack will nullify the enemy's defense. That's actually really good. It's a guard break. Double finisher. It's called triple finisher. Rise from the ground with a palm strike. Regard. Evasive roll from a guard. Interesting. Oh, he actually has a perfect guard parry move. Double evade. Tiger finishing blow. When as soon as you break an enemy's guard, press Y for a rock bait breaker strike special. Oh my god. Press Y near a stunned enemy. Y near down enemy when your health is low. Wall running smash. Running 2 or more enemies and you have an EX boost. These are all interesting while you're running and you have an EX boost. These weird ones can only use a dice and cube, it says. Light bullet. When you're drunk at 6 or higher, you can do that one. Press right trigger at low health. Heightens dodging and attack. Oh my god. Increase effectiveness of mortal reversal against bosses while EX boost is active. Tiger style only. So basically this is going to make it so that dodge that you do during boss fights, when they do the red move and you dodge it and you do mortal strike, it makes it better for every style. The escape charges automatically when your health is low. Alright, I just bought a ton of shit. I used all my SP, guys. Okay, let's get out of here. I mean, that was a very interesting side mission, but I definitely want more story before we adjourn. We got a little bit over half an hour left on the stream, so get the fuck out of here. And let's do some story. Sign on. Oh, God, I broke it. Fuck, get out of here before they see that. Can't be held accountable for my actions. Come on. Let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here, right? Okay. Oh, back to the skateboard. Why? Because Kaito's not with me. That's right. Juzu, I don't own a leather biker vest, and we don't even hit the tier 1 tips goal. We think we're hitting a tier 3 to put on a vest. Why don't you stop being ridiculous? Thanks. Unless you'd like to contribute to help with the tip goal, then go right ahead. Then maybe you can make comments like that. I'm just saying. Okay.
Kaito-san, I'm back. Kaito-san?
The hell's he watching?
Hey, did you see that email from Tsukumo?
Huh?
No, it's because he's selling a case.
It wasn't that long ago. It's something you gotta see, though.
What is it? Something happened?
It's the murder footage.
The what?
Mikoshiba's murder ended up on the internet.
What?
It's going viral on all the social media sites.
What the fuck?
You gotta forgive me. I'll do anything you want. I didn't know he'd do it. I swear. Toshiro-kun was okay. I didn't know he'd kill himself. I really didn't know. I swear I'll try to make it up to him somehow. I'll spend the rest of my life making up for it.
Oh my god, they show it?
Stop it.
What the hell?
Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, fuck! Wow. Oh, that's fucking graphic. Jesus. What?
Ehara.
Oh, what the fuck?
Ehara has an alibi for this, doesn't he? They already found him guilty, and that's the whole reason he couldn't have killed Mikoshiba, right? But if that's the case, what the hell is this? One way or another, either this thing is staged, or his entire alibi was a massive cover-up. They can't both be true. But there's something I just can't shake. If you want my opinion on it, this looks real.
I need to have another chat with O'Hara. Damn it. I'm not gonna let him get away with this.
See, this was all his plan. This was literally all his plan. That's why he had the alibi to begin with. Huh. Achievement. Trending video. Yeah, fuck. Wow. Alright, well, jeez. Where do you go from here?
A train groping and a murder seem to occur simultaneously. Yagami relentlessly pursues these cases, attempting to poke holes in each. After confronting Akihiro Ehara, the key figure in both crimes, he witnesses a harrowing video that provides more questions than answers. In it, a bound man pleads for his life, but his attacker, bound by vengeance, snuffs it out.
The only thing I can think of, oh look, a Black Cat Double Jeopardy, is that it's edited footage, that's not him doing the murder, but they edited it for him to be in that outfit afterward to make it look like he did it, right? I don't think that's him. I think it's edited footage. It's gotta be. I think the murder is real, but then they edited him into it afterward. In a certain frame, it shoots to a different thing.
So the murder footage is already making the rounds online. I don't think it's showing up on TV, though.
Why would they show that on TV?
The net's a mess right now. It's all unsubstantiated rumors and unverified sources. Typical, really. An ex-cop going from by-the-book sex offender to vigilante avenger overnight is prime forum drama. Sentiment seems to be swinging in favor of Ehara, but there's plenty of folks on the fence about it, too. The reactions have been all over the board.
Do we know if that video is authentic? I mean, CG has come a long way, right?
Yeah, deep fakes.
Oh, or perhaps a deep fake.
Yeah.
That is plausible. AI has reached the point where it can generate pretty convincing facsimiles. Someone even made a video that made it look like the US president was saying a bunch of crazy stuff. And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
No, that was
Deep fakes
real.
are only getting more authentic looking.
Can't guys like you tell if a video is fake or not, though? Aren't there any signs?
Oh, there are several telltale signs of a video being doctored. So I ran every check I could think of on the murder footage. And wouldn't you know it, nothing came up.
Huh.
Most likely, we're looking at the real deal.
Most likely?
Well, no one can claim with absolute certainty that it wasn't altered in some way. Which means it's not substantial enough to prove Ehara's guilt. At least not in a court of law.
Gotcha. Do you know when and where the footage was uploaded?
It was posted sometime last night, but the source is too hard to pin down. The uploaders spread it across multiple servers overseas in a well-concerted effort to hide their tracks.
Makes sense. But I'll bet it ultimately came from Mikoshiba's killers, no matter how real or fake it is.
How do you figure?
Think about it. No one could have staged that unless they knew the specifics of how Mikoshiba was killed. From how he was positioned to little things like the blood on the ground, every last detail was just as the detectives described it.
That's a good point. All this browsing's really taken a toll on the old pinky.
Pinky's all fucked up. Why would the killers go through the trouble of spreading this footage? What good would it serve them? Causing a public uproar? Obstructing the investigation? Whatever the case, I still have some interviewing to do.
Looks like another visit to Ehara might clear things up. You should ask Shirosaki-sensei about it.
Yeah, that was my thought too.
Alright, well, holy crap. Interesting twist to say the least, but instead of investigating the murder, let's play some Sega Master System. That sounds like something we should do for the rest of the night. We got Fantasy Zone. Fantasy Zone 2, The Tears of Opa Opa. Look at that. Alien Syndrome, starring Ricky. Look at that. Look at those graphics. It's outstanding. Global Defense. Oh, man. Oh, now we're talking. Sagaya. That's, oh, now it's here. Okay, now we're not gonna do, I was just kidding. I wanted to see what I had. No, I don't actually want to play this. No, I don't actually want to play this. How do I leave? Quit. I was completely stuck. Aura has tipped me $5. I came for the Dark Souls, stay for the monkey balls. Laughing out loud. Gee, thank you, Aura, for the $5 tip. Thanks to Aura here, and I really appreciate that because it's been an insanely slow day for contributions today, and I don't know what gives or why. Nothing particularly happened today. Gun of Glasses, finally. I appreciate that, Aura. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that, man. All right. Thank you. At least we hit the tier 1 goal for the night. I'm still here for about another 25 minutes, so. Mike C just did a super chat. His classic misdirection. The cat's behind all of it. Yeah. Isn't it weird there's always been a title screen of a cat and the loading screens between the chapters are a cat? Like, what's up with the cat? Does the cat have some actual connection to the stuff in the game? I don't know. Maybe. It could be. You never know with these games. Give me some money. Yeah! Can we talk to Kaito?
Let me get this straight. Ehara went and felt a lady up on the day Mikoshiba got killed on purpose? If that's the case, why the hell would he upload a murder confession after the fact? Is he trying to get caught?
Only Ehara could answer that one for you. I want to ask him that question myself.
So, we're off to see Saori-san then?
So Hernandez says...
Let's roll, talk.
Hernandez says, I saw the Hori next set listing is 2 separate listings. There's one for Xbox, one for PS5. PS5 still says October 28th. I guess one headset won't work for both consoles like originally said. They will work for both consoles. Here's the difference. That next set essentially does 2 things. Number 1, it's a headset. Number 2, it's a microphone. Okay? The headset portion will work with either console if you plug it into the headphone jack of your controller. Okay? It's right there. If I just get that, it doesn't even matter if it's the PS5 or the Xbox version. If I plug it in, it works. Okay? But the catch here, on PS5, if you do that, it mutes the audio out and you can't stream then. Because then there's no audio going to your stream. You only have audio through that headset. On the Xbox, it will work with both. Okay? You don't need the Xbox themed one to have that feature. What you do need, if you want to have the microphone to work, you have to buy the one that's themed to your console because the microphone is different. The microphone is not just using that. It's likely going to need either USB or a wireless connection, I'm guessing, to the console. And since that's the case, I bought the Xbox version because I was thinking of multiplayer games, what would I play? I'm probably going to play Battlefield. I'm probably going to play Halo. These are all going to be on Xbox Series X. That's why I wanted that one. So that's why I specifically ordered that one. Originally, I was going to get the PS5 one, but then I was thinking about it. I was like, I'm probably going to play the multiplayer games on the Xbox because I'm going to get real surround sound out of the Xbox. So I need to have the microphone on the Xbox too. So that's why I bought that one. Now, what you're seeing, it's weird because I know what you're saying. You're saying, oh, the Sony one says the 28th, but the Xbox one says that like the 12th of November. Actually, it's weird. I've clicked through it multiple different ways, and the date is different. Like if I click on my pre-order for the Xbox One, it says October 28th, but if you click on the item itself, it says November 12th. I think it's the same for the PS5 one. I think that it's just fucked up. I don't think either one is going to be available by the end of this month. I think that they were all delayed. But that's really the main difference is the coloring, because the PS5 version is like white and black, and the Xbox is all black, because I wanted to code it, like color code it to the console. But really, it's the microphone compatibility is the key factor between the two. Outside of that, they're the same headset. It's just the microphone that's the difference. So, okay, we got to go back and talk to Saori-san again, right? Yeah. There's nothing else to actually do. We did all the side missions, so let's go do it. Let's go talk to Saori-san. Cool. Well, I wasn't expecting to get that video leaked on the internet tonight in the game, that's for sure. And so you gotta it's almost like this cop Ehara is fucking with everyone on purpose. Like he's purposely teasing everybody and saying, fuck you, I got away with murder, but I made this alibi to defend myself from having to answer for it, and there's nothing you can do about it, you know? Like, isn't that what it seems like he's doing? He's saying, well, oh well, I can't prove it because I have an alibi, so what are you gonna do about it? Like he knew. I almost feel like I felt like he knew that video was gonna run on the internet and everything. All part of his plan. You just keep doing the same thing. Nice.
Really, guys?
Did I play any of those Sega games back in the day? No, that was before my time, Derek. I didn't own a Sega console until the Genesis. So I didn't play any of those Master System games. The Master System was the system before the Genesis. Okay. Any plans with Project Eve? I don't even know what that is. Is that that game? It's something. It's an RPG, isn't it? I don't know. I don't even know what that is off the top of my head. Oh no.
Why is this always?
That's the double attack. Yeah, that's the new finisher that I just unlocked. It says once you do the unblockable back fist, which is now unblockable by the way, that spinning back fist, they can't block it anymore. And then once you do that, there's a follow-up. There it is, the follow-up combo. That's all new. Oh, fuck, I tried to dodge. I swear I did. A Little Crow Gaming just did a super chat. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Little Crow. Let me get down the leaderboard.
And stay down.
Let's go.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, let's see here. We were right there and we got distracted. Again, though. There we go.
Hold the door, please.
Mafia, you're here?
Oh, Mafia from the
It's
first
been
game.
too damn long, Mafia-chan.
Yeah. By any chance, Yagami-kun, are you working on a case for Saori? A video got leaked. It depicted a man committing a murder.
Oh, we're not stupid. We're aware of this. Yeah, she's the district prosecutor. Mafuyu is a public prosecutor for the Tokyo office. She's also best friends with Saori-san ever since college. Two talented lady hotshots of law on opposing sides of the courtroom. Right, one's defending the clients, she's the one who prosecutes. Apparently they have a bit of a fan club.
Are you here about the Ahara case too?
Of course. Prosecutor's office is in total chaos right now, especially the higher-ups.
I'll bet. After all, they're the ones who pushed for Ahara's battery conviction. If that video's real, that would mean Ahara got them to hand him a slap on the wrist instead of a murder conviction.
Yep.
Yes. And it's not like the prosecution can say, "Sorry, Your Honor, we'd like a do-over," after the fact. To make matters worse, everything leading up to the trial was broadcast all over the news. Changing our tune now would undermine public trust.
That's for sure.
So, for the time being, our department is trying to predict how the defense will approach the situation. Hence why they sent me here to check in on my good friend Saori. Totally no strings attached.
Well, that clears up a lot.
Okay.
There you kids are. Figured you had to show up sometime.
Mafia? You're caught up in this too?
Yeah, she ran into us downstairs.
I'm sure you can work out that I am here to spy on you. But wouldn't you like to know what we're up to as well?
Are you sure that's your only motive coming here?
Sorry?
Something like a professional excuse to see Yagami-san?
In your dreams? I had no idea Yagami-kun was involved until just now.
All right, I'll accept that. For now.
Gotta say, I miss this little banter.
Stop it!
Oh my god, how many times are they gonna watch it?
Stop it!
They watch this brutal noodle over and over.
Needless to say, our office is going through this footage with a fine-tooth comb. That said, they've already determined their stance. They've deemed it an unreliable source and therefore useless as evidence. Basically, they want it to look like it was considered and already thrown out.
Huh? So, they're not gonna verify the video? Not even question Ahara about Mikoshiba? Nothing?
Nope. Not after it was proven in court that Ehara committed sexual battery on October 7th. I mean, wouldn't you say a conviction has a certain finality to it? Besides, there's no way Ehara could have murdered Mikoshiba within that limited time span.
Right.
Which means the murder video doesn't really add up, does it?
So, all right, if you're thinking about this from a legal perspective, okay, and all the investigators are saying this murder had to have taken place exactly within this time frame, but you have verified sources, meaning all those traffic cameras at the train station that are timed properly. You have a million eyewitnesses that all said, no, this is what actually happened at that time. Here's the documented evidence that this guy did this at that time. You would go with the evidence that's absolutely 100% verified, even though this evidence looks like it could be legit, and maybe even the entire thing's a conspiracy, that this guy staged this groping on purpose to give himself an alibi. You can't judge the video, right? Here's what I think. I think there's some kind of a trick here. He did commit this murder, okay? He did it. But he did it at a different time frame than when he was arrested for the groping. But somehow it was made out to be like they think that it was the same time, so that would be his alibi. The groping was staged purposely so he would have an alibi and he could get away with murder. But the question is, how did all the investigators have it wrong and time the time of death incorrectly? That's, I guess, the next thing we're going to have to try to get at. Little Crow has done another super chat. Is there any chance you're going to cover the DLC for Animal Crossing? Probably not. Animal Crossing will have a free DLC as well as a paid-for DLC. I believe it's the first or second week in November. I'm pretty done with Animal Crossing. Like, at least for now. If ever I wanted to go back and find another chill stream to do, maybe I would consider going back to it if there's a significant amount of improvements to it. But I just don't have any interest, especially now during this gaming season when I'll be playing new releases and things. I just don't want to go back to Animal Crossing now. So, you know. Okay.
What are you getting at?
I'm saying the prosecution believes the video has been falsified. Special effects, CGI, whatever it is, we're not buying it.
Again, why the silly thing about that is they don't have to negate the results of their own prosecution. Their prosecution had proved that Hara was at the train station, performed the crime, he's in jail for it. It's proven. So instead of saying this is fake, why not say, okay, this is a different time. Let's figure out what happened with this crime that's completely separate from the one we proved happened, right? Why can't we prove that this crime also happened, but maybe a different time and different circumstance than what originally we thought? To just disprove this as evidence, I think is silly. That doesn't make much sense.
Huh.
Furthermore, the prosecutor pushing that stance was the one who handled Ehara's trial.
And that is...
His name is Sadao Takano. He was the one gunning the hardest for Ehara the first time around, especially considering his officer status. He kept insisting justice be served, which got the public behind him rather quickly.
He certainly looked the part of the people's prosecutor, grilling Ehara in court.
So what you're saying is, Takano could never accept anything but Ehara's original sentence. Since this footage of the murder contradicts that finding, he just thinks it's a sham.
Yes, and he'd add that a fair trial's result can't be challenged by some video on the internet.
Well, who could honestly trust a system that changes its mind so easily? Both the prosecutor's office and the court are beholden to the case as Takano-kun presented it.
But that's just sweeping the issue under the rug.
Yeah, it is. Thank you, Derek. Have a good night, man. Thanks for chilling with me tonight. Let's see here. Maybe they get the coroner's report altered, says Shui. I mean, it would be a combination of things. It would be both the coroner's report, that's right, that estimates time of death. It would actually be the investigative evidence at the scene. Like, there's a bunch of things that I'm sure they pieced together to actually determine real time of death of a victim. So the question is, was that stuff messed with? Especially because we know Ehara is in with the police. He's a cop. Maybe he and a bunch of other officers were in on this to change the time of death and everything so that he'd have an alibi.
It has a domino effect, too. The police are beholden to the verdict we got, so their hands are tied. This applies to both Tokyo and Kanagawa.
Really? Why's that?
Supposedly, they don't want to get involved with Ehara until they're sure the video is
They
real.
don't want to waste time.
They come in with a list of questions about the murder, it'll show that doubt's being cast on the original ruling.
Yeah, but no one can prove that the video's real.
Right. There's no way to verify the legitimacy of an untraceable video. But if the police aren't allowed to see Ehara, he'll never even become a suspect in the murder. That means he's untouchable.
Exactly. None of the detectives are happy about that. Especially down in Kanagawa. Their job is to bring in a suspect, but their leads are all ending up at the same dead end.
Video footage of a murder preventing a police investigation instead of starting one. What an absurd situation.
Until recently, people were lining up to bring Ehara to justice. Yet somehow his involvement in a murder totally derailed that.
Don't be so surprised. No cop would ever want to undermine a ruling based on their own findings. Anyone who wants to go against the grain's gonna need hard evidence on their side.
So the case goes cold, all to save face for the court and the prosecution. If Ehara really did commit murder, it'll have been the perfect crime. This debacle only serves as proof.
I mean, not perfect. He is in jail for groping. I mean, sure, his punishment for the groping is not going to be anywhere near what he would have gotten for murder, but he still did have to get some kind of punishment. It's just weird that seems like this might get him completely away scot-free from the murder. Even though he's basically razzing everyone on the fucking internet with the evidence that he did it, right?
True. It would turn the trial into a farce. There's no way we're letting this go.
But wouldn't challenging this mean going up against the entire system?
Yeah. That scare ya?
Not at all. In fact, I was just thinking, we're the only ones who could take a case like this.
Ha! That's the good shit, kid.
This whole time, we've been writing off Ehara as a convicted sexual predator. But it's looking more and more likely the court played right into his hand. As for me, I'm done being played for a fool.
Then you've heard what I came to say. And with that, I will be on my way. But if you need help, just ask.
I think we're good for now, but thanks.
That did clear up a lot.
No problem. See ya.
All right, dude Mesa,
Was
have a good night.
Mafia-chan cuter
Thanks for
than
chilling.
ever, or what? Think maybe it's
Oh
time
my
to
God,
light
here
that
we go with
flame
this.
again,
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not like that.
How many times do I have to tell you you're fucking obnoxious, dude? You're really annoying. I want to talk to... What's his name?
Yagami-san, we should go see Ehara as soon as possible. I wonder what he'll have to say about the video.
He's gonna say, "Fuck you, motherfucker!" Got nothing to say.
Mafia-kun's pretty popular now, you know. A looker like her, I bet criminals line up for their day in court.
Oh my God, you two! Yikes! Why don't you just call this Genta Perv office? Jesus, man. I can't talk to her. The fuck? Force me to come behind. That's uncomfortable. To go behind the desk.
Anyway, what I'd like to do is ask Ehara about that video face to face. Any chance we could see him again?
I was actually about to suggest that. One moment.
Oh, this message says that Hart just ate everyone's faces
It's
off at the
from
prison.
Ehara's
He became,
prison.
you know,
What?
it's like, what's his name? Hannibal Lecter.
Hello? Yes,
Oops.
this is Shirosaki. Yes, I can talk.
His prison? Why would they call us directly?
He
Guess we'll
escaped.
find out.
Understood. I appreciate the candor.
He escaped.
That was one of the prison wardens. He was asked to convey a message from Ehara.
About what?
Huh?
In short, he won't be speaking with his representation any further.
You're joking.
To be more specific, he said he's not taking any more questions. It seems he fully grasps the situation, even in custody.
How is that even possible?
I'm guessing the murder footage that was uploaded yesterday was also planned out in advance.
Yeah, it must have been timed or
that
something.
or Ahara's conspirators have to be filling him in. How else could he predict we'd try to see him again so soon?
I can see either of those scenarios making sense.
But only someone on the force could be leaking insider information to him like that.
Huh.
Damn. This shit's turning into a full-blown conspiracy, eh, Talk?
Whatever it is, it's screwing up our plans.
Yeah, the timing couldn't have been worse. Now what are we supposed to do?
Come on. There are plenty of leads that don't involve grilling the culprit.
Yeah? I'd like to hear them.
Well, if it were me, I'd start with Saori-kun.
Okay.
The first thing I want to learn is whether Ehara is really the murderer in this footage. Given the entire sexual battery incident as an alibi, there is no way he could have murdered Mikoshiba. However, this new footage knocks the bottom out of that premise.
Right. Either his alibi or the murder footage. One of the two's been fabricated.
The grooming or the murder? Right now, which one do we doubt more? They're both real.
Well, hold on. What if they're both real?
Both his alibi and the video?
Yes.
In that case, let's start with the murder. After committing the murder in Ijincho, Ehara would have had 13 minutes to make it to Ikebukuro Station.
Ijincho and Ikebukuro are roughly 30 kilometers apart. It's possible if he traveled 140 kilometers an hour.
Is it though? Ehara would have had to change out of his bloody clothes. So he probably ought to shave those 13 minutes down. On top of that, he was traveling during rush hour. It just doesn't seem feasible.
Okay, then let's rule that out. I'd say we're making some progress here, guys.
Boy, you're really reaching for that silver lining, aren't you?
Regardless of who actually murdered Mikoshiba, we have two conflicting accounts. But here's the thing. How could the groping incident be fake? They have, you could say, okay, the woman lied, the woman was complicit in it and made it up. But it still happened at that time. The accusation, you know, unless you're telling me that someone who runs the fucking train station changed the timing of all the cameras to say it was a different time. And on top of that, there were witnesses who were filming it with their phones. And those videos would have been data tagged with the time that it was taking place. So I can't, how could it be a setup? If the murder footage was fabricated, okay, the way I feel it's fabricated is that it's a different time. Let's try this.
The footage of
See you
the
tomorrow,
murder
guys.
must have been manipulated somehow. They could have put Ahara's face onto the real killer, or even rendered the whole thing digitally.
So you're suggesting we should distrust the murder footage?
Huh. And how do we prove it's real or fake?
Well, I'm sure Tsukumo's cracking away at that, so yeah. Let's find some other angles.
So, two
I'd
of
say
these
there's
choices
only
were
one
fake.
angle left.
Yeah. Regardless of who actually murdered Mikoshiba, we have two conflicting accounts. It has to be this then.
I think we should revisit the harassment case. When the sentence came down in court, no one expected it to end up as a murder alibi. Plus, everyone suspected Ahara was working alone. He may have not been. All this makes a huge difference. No one would suspect a train groping to involve accomplices or alibis. The search for evidence wouldn't be as intense as for a murder.
But the entire incident was caught on camera, top to bottom. There's more than enough physical evidence, too.
Right.
Then we'll need to verify each and every aspect of the case.
Okay, what first? Should we investigate the crime scene again? Maybe we'll discover something new if we check out the station during the crime's actual time frame.
No, I think we saw everything we could there. Actually, if we're reviewing evidence, we could do that from right here, couldn't we?
What catches your eye specifically? I ask because fabricated evidence would likely show signs of tampering. This would prove Ahara's alibi doesn't hold up.
Time to scrutinize the case. What evidence was Ahara relying on to falsify his alibi? This is at 9:06 a.m. The footage inside the car. The crime is not visibly captured by the camera. When the train arrives at the station, the footage shows the female victim grabbing Ahara's wrist, following him fleeing. Now this is 7:45 a.m. This shows him following her onto the train. He's looking at the passersby for an hour. Transit card. Transit card shows that he went through the gate at 7:43. The report of the trace element inspection taken from his hands immediately after his arrest showed that there were fibers detected on him that matched the fibers of the victim's underwear. So you think that's the smoking gun? He absolutely touched her. The video recorded by a smartphone. It shows Akihiro Ihara getting pinned down by passersby at the Shinjuku station at 9:12. So this video is 9:06. The other two pieces of evidence are at 9:12. Security camera footage on October 7th at 9:12. Numerous cameras recorded the groper attempting to flee the scene with the female victim in pursuit. Recorded video on the smartphone. Okay. So if anything, right? What is the deceit within the groping evidence? What happened in that blind spot? That's really what we need to figure out. That blind spot in the subway where we can't see anything. What happened there? That might be the key piece of evidence that we need to figure this shit out. Oh, man. Let's just try a few things.
This part's still getting to me.
This is one of the eyewitness videos recorded at the crime scene. This is the biggest one, at least in terms of what's been aired on television.
Okay, but just to ask, do we know anything about who was behind the camera?
He's a male restaurant worker who was commuting at the time of the incident.
His video lines up with everything the station's security cameras caught as well.
So, no issues there.
Okay, maybe we really need to ask one by one. What about the fibers? We don't know anything about the fibers at all, right?
This part's still getting to me.
The trace fibers detected on Ihara match the fibers of the victim's underwear. This makes for essentially conclusive evidence in a battery case.
And there's no way he just bumped into her or something, right?
The victim wore a knee-length skirt, so the assailant had to expend considerable effort to reach her undergarments. That's not bumping into someone, Yagami-san. The victim reported feeling physical contact right as the train began moving. She said she spent her 6-minute ride to Shinjuku in shock and revulsion.
Could you describe the victim for me?
She's an office worker married to an industrial designer. Also has a 6-year-old son. Full name, Yui Mamiya, 30 years old.
A wife and mother.
Perhaps if we talk to Mamiya-san directly, she could give us more insight than that video.
Okay.
She may even recall something none of us know, upon learning Ihara's alibi might have been fabricated.
That's a good plan. We'll finally have a fresh source of info.
In that case, give me a moment so I can get a meeting set up. We should have her address and other information somewhere on file. Bear in mind, Mamiya-san was the victim here. As the assailant's defense, I doubt we'll get a warm welcome.
That's pretty standard for us, I'd say. Nobody rolls out the red carpet for a detective, right?
Yeah. Say, Kaito-san, it looks like we've got some free time, so let's say we grab some food.
Now that you mention it, I am getting hungry.
So that was it. I picked the right one after the second guess. That's our follow-up lead, I guess. Not much of a lead, but out of all the stuff, it's like, unless you think that multiple parties involved fucked with everything. You know, they doctored the time on the videos. Both the video from the subway and the bystanders, right? And the train car. Like 3 different videos would have had to been fucked with. That has to be legit. It has to be legit. Oh, Jesus. Who
You think they want something? Bet it's not a friendly hello.
They do look like they mean business.
This
What is with the
arcade's
guy's
idea
face
of
on
an
the left?
ambush? How basic.
Kaito-san, there's more.
Over there, too.
It's the same guy.
Same losers from yesterday. Guess they want to settle the score.
Looks like they rounded up some buddies and waited for us to show.
Well, whatever the hell they want, let's not get Genda-sensei and them involved. Follow me.
Okay.
Okay. Well, where do you want to go? Where are we headed here? The fuck? Where are we headed here? Are we just supposed to walk up the street here? This is where they turned. I don't know exactly where we're supposed to be going. It looks like a dead end. I guess we're trying to sneak around them is what it is. We're trying not to confront them. Yup. Excuse me.
Alright, I'm getting fed up with this shit.
Why haven't they made a move yet? It's like they're waiting for something.
Huh.
Whatever it is, they're taking their sweet-ass time. Hey! Quit dicking around and come get some!
What the hell? You're just gonna keep stalking us?
Creepers.
Nope. Thanks for waiting, assholes.
Shit!
Wow, you're really bad at
Let me
jumping
guess.
people.
You're RK too?
Bastard went straight for our heads. Are you nuts, guy?
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth, man. That's awesome. I like to see further finish your Look at that, he got fucked up. Boom! Put down and all around, bitch. Easy, easy, easy.
That's one down.
Yet they're still not coming. Ah, look at this idiot.
We're not out of the woods just yet.
Getting attacked by waves of enemies here.
Damn. We really went all out on the backup. Is the whole town RK now or something?
Doc, we should probably get gone before the cops roll in.
Why? It's not our fault we're getting jumped.
Those broken bodies.
Guess
They will
their
not
plan
let
was
us,
to
huh?
come at us in waves. I've about had it with this crap.
Yeah. At this rate, we won't be meeting Sari-san and the others.
This is
We
their
wanna drag
plan.
them into this.
This is their plan to keep them away from the case. That's exactly what they're
Right.
doing this for.
So why not hit RK at home?
Yeah?
Why not? Soma and Akutsu are at the top, and they probably remember me. I'll just ask them real nice to keep their goons off our back. Unless you want to keep dealing with these fucking scrubs.
I'm fine with making a house call. Any idea where it is?
Yeah, dude, basically say goodbye
Club,
3
the
times.
back
I
of
already
Theater
said
Square.
goodnight, so you can
Used to be
really
arcade
go.
exclusive.
Saying.
Nowadays, I hear they let in thugs from all over. I admit, I'm kind of curious.
Alright. So, oh my god, so there's gonna be, these guys are gonna be all around town, I guess. Everywhere we go, they're gonna be lining the streets. We're gonna go to their headquarters. Let's just save up for now, because we have actually gone over the time that we usually would go anyway. And we'll resume from here. So, just for everyone following along, this will be on the weekend, I think, think about this. Saturday night, what's today, Tuesday? Yeah. So Saturday night is our next stream. I'm going to try to play this at least 2, if not 3 times next week. I can't guarantee 3 times, because I actually don't know where my next day off is going to be at. I have to check with my wife to see where my the next day off is, you know, regarding her schedule. But good stream tonight, man. We had good story progress. We did a major side case, but then good story progress there. I mean, I was not expecting a video to go viral and create this mystery of 2 crimes committed supposedly at the same time. Pretty exciting, though. I'm interested in how this is going to go down as we get further into the game over the weekend coming up. So thank you, everyone who chilled. Thank you, everyone who supported. And until next time, later on, okay? Guys, thank you very much. Good stuff. Until next time. All right.